What's up guys, it's Charles here with Rocket Punch Army to do another throwback review. Today we have the Panda Z, the Robonimal Panda Z. It's based on a short anime, I guess, over in Japan. That's kind of like a little parody on Mazinger Z. And when I talk about going back, this is 15 years old. It says 2004. It is now 2019, going into 2020 very soon, so pretty old release. But you'll notice here, it's got the Chogokin logo, but down here, it does not say Bandai. It says Megahouse. What's the deal with that? Well, it turns out Megahouse is part of Bandai to some extent. I don't know if it's like a branch or whatever, but the box is pretty small. As you can see my hand. It's got a picture of the actual figure we're going to be looking at in a second. Here's the sides and the back. Alright, nothing spectacular there. I don't know if you can tell, but the box is yellowing a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe I can show you here. Is it? Can you tell? But it's yellow, trust me. This is yellowy. But it has a nice, like, vintage look, which is kind of cool. I guess if things yellow a certain way, it gives them a nice, you know, vintagey patina, or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, we're going to take a look at this. I think this is a really cool figure, and I did review it a long time ago. Guys probably didn't see it on my other channel, but we're going to look at it here, guys. Alright, so enough of the babbling. Let's go ahead and take a look. So it does come with a little folding booklet here. We'll take a look. It's got a nice photograph of the figure there. Opens this way. It's got instructions on how to use all the gimmicks. And here's some color photos. And on the back, what does it have? Just you know, listing of all the contents. And of course, we have the little styrofoam tray, which is really nice and basic. Alright, we take this open. Please don't be upside down. Oh, it's not upside down. That's always my luck. Awesome. Alright, so you see the layout here. Again, the figure is a little on the yellowy side. On the camera it may not show up, but it's a nice little vintage kind of look. It's not like the yellow on some figures that really pisses me off. It's kind of got like a nice little vintage hue, or whatever you want to call it. Patina, is that the word I used before? Is patina only on metal? Or I don't know, whatever. Anyway, we got the little scrander here. It's got a nice metallic red, like a really deep red, which is nice. It's got little magnets here to hold on to the figure. Nothing much to see with that. It's also got a little vinyl panda, if I can just get him out of here. A little tough to get, there we go. It's a little tough to get out. I believe his name is Barry Makakaner, something like that. Or as the Japanese say, Pantaron? Pantaron? I don't know. I'm probably getting it wrong, but it's something like that. Ooh, his little thing here is very sticky. This is happening lately with all those figures I've been digging up. Unfortunately, these things don't seem like they're going to last forever, so that's why I want to kind of get them on video here. But this is the pilot. We'll see what we can do with that little stickiness going on there. And of course the main thing here, which is Panda Z, the robot. Notice he is very nice and shiny, and we're going to attach, of course, his fists, because this is what I love right here, Rocket Punch, hence the name of my channel. Pop those on like so. Nice little click. And beautiful, right? But I gotta say, guys, this figure, and I'm being quiet because it's really late, but this figure is beautiful, guys. I mean, I say that about every figure, but that's because I only collect beautiful figures. Well, at least most of the time. But the figure is hefty. We're talking about like full pure die cast. Unfortunately, the head is not die cast. If it was, this thing would be mega heavy. But we do have the full chest here. When we do that, have the rest of the legs. So like literally all this and the chest. Full die cast, got plastic here and plastic head, but it feels really good. I wish you guys knew what this felt like. Articulation, you got the rotating head. You have the shoulders. They go out this way, they go forward, but there's a nice little like ratchet. Really soft ratchets. You can definitely tell this is a Bandai product. And then you have the legs. They really don't move. Don't think I've ever, yeah, I don't even think they pull out. They don't look like anything that pulls out, but very slight movement, not a lot. Of course, you want to be careful where they hit, but of course, like all Bandai things, they always leave some little clearance. Not always, but for the most part, and this one's one of them. And then you got the knees. Listen to that. Isn't that beautiful? That is beautiful ratchets. I almost feel like I'm talking like Bob Ross. Nice beautiful ratchets here. Let's draw another little happy ratchet. Right? Anyway, then we got the ankles, right? Very, very nice. And look at the bottom. You don't even find that in toys today as much, but very nice. All right, so we're going to attach the scrander, just magnet. Thank God the magnets still work. And look at the cockpit. Nice and comfy looking. It's got all the buttons and levers. And this little dude goes right on top. Let me show you what that looks like with him in there. It's pretty cool. Pretty neat little design. You know, we obviously know Mazinger. There we go. This is falling. We know Mazinger. What do you call it? The pilot doesn't sit in him in that way with the head open, but they did design it this way on this figure. And of course, it does have rocket punch. Let me just prepare, just in case it shoots and gets lost. Whoops. Yeah, not very strong, but does the job. Now it does have one last gimmick. If we get back here, we take this off. You can see the yellowing here on the white part, which is not really matching the yellowing on that. It's unfortunate, but you know. If you press this button, you'll see the front pops out, right? And once it pops out, then you're like, all right, what does that do? It's like a little drawer with a little wiener inside, or actually, it's too high up to be a wiener, but this opens up and it's got a little stomach missile. Doesn't shoot or anything, it's just in there, just pretty cool, and it's very yellow. And this plastic has yellowed more than the rest. Close this up, pop that in. Now, I feel like, as a matter of fact, that's how I ended up. I'll give you, you guys can tune out if you don't want to hear me blabbing, but give you a little backstory on how I got this. But I think, because most of the time that was the case, when I used to watch Collection DX do reviews, I think, I'm sorry Josh if it wasn't you, but I think I saw Josh review it, or for whatever reason I came across this and I wanted it. This was very early on in my reviewing days. And I bought it. It was a lot of back and forth with somebody in China. I actually got two of them now. One because I wanted to replace this box, which is crushed, and I was a little weird with the box thing. I think at that time I paid $80, which I thought was astronomical, because I was just getting into collecting. But I think it's probably a good price if you were to find it today. If you find it for anything less than that, you've scored, because this thing, everybody's got them. Whoever wanted them has them, you know what I mean? They're very hard to find, but it's a beautiful figure. I don't really have much to compare it to. I got another little, this is Soul of Chogokin. Look how tiny this thing is. Unfortunately, the arm broke. I'll get into that some other point, how I fixed it. But, oh, well, we can do I don't have the MP10, but I do have the MP44. So you can see where it reaches on the MP44. For those of you that need a scale reference, let's just try and pan up a bit. Alright. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to be doing a lot of this with the flashback here just to get a little more content. I don't want to make the videos way too long because the figures are simple. It's really just for you guys to be able to take a look. And I want to thank my patrons, by the way. I think the next thing, now that I mentioned my Patreon supporters, which I'll put the names right up here somewhere, I just wanted to, thank them, because I think the next purchase I'm going to make is a revolving stand, so I don't have to put my hands in the way of showing you a beautiful figure. But look at the way that gleams. And also a big thanks for, supporting me enough to be able to get this lighting, because it does reflect really nice off the figures. It's nice diffused lighting, so it really adds to the to the look of my video. So I appreciate all the help and support, guys. Stay tuned. If you like these little quick things that you want to check out, some old figures, I'll be more than happy to do them. That gives me more content to bring you guys instead of waiting 2 months to get a brand new figure. Yeah, any questions or comments, you can leave them below. Please use links below to help out and support. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.